So this is a new animation thing that I am going to try today. Do not make fun of it. So today I'm going to be talking about bosses. And yes, I mean the work kind of bosses. And they're not fun. What I'm discussing today is going to be why bosses can't be more lenient. If there's a person trying to get coffee in the morning back then, their boss would show up right behind them. And then they would tell them to get back to work. There goes your energy for the rest of the day. I understand that the boss's actual job is to control people and to make sure that they're doing their jobs, but they can be a little bit more loose about it. Anyways, then was very, very, very different from what it is now. And you see that tiny little change where everything goes crazy? That right there, my friends, is COVID, from this very accurate description of a virus you can see. Anyways, this is when people started working from home. And here they are thinking that, oh wow, their boss is gone. But poof, there goes that idea. And all of a sudden they're right in front of them, telling them what to do now. And people can get away with a couple of things when they're working from home, but we all know that that's not really not true. Completely sidetrack story time. During lockdown, TikTok was a seriously famous thing. Memes, riddles, puzzles, all this good stuff. And it was all over the place. And there was this one really famous puzzle that went like this. There's a plane with 500 bricks on it. One falls off. How many are left? 499. How do you put an elephant into the fridge? You simply open the door and put the elephant inside. The lion's having a birthday party. Who's missing? The elephant. Because clearly, you put him in the fridge. Sally is crossing a crocodile-infested river, but makes it across safely. How? Because all the animals are at the lion's party. So mostly everybody at the time knew the answer to this riddle and had heard of it at least once. And this is also the riddle that my mother's boss at work at home time chose to use as their logic skill. So he told them the riddle, and I quickly stood there and whipped out my phone, went to the riddle, found the answer, and then told it to her. After that, she told it to her boss on the computer, but ended up completely ignored. What? The boss even continued talking over her and continued like she never had said anything. Now, I understand that this barely sounds like it had anything to do with what I was talking about before, but understand that what I was trying to say is that the bosses really don't care about the employees. What they care about is doing their job. Which was fine with me until the point that I was doing school from home and I had to ask my mother questions about my schoolwork repeatedly. Mom. I eventually got answers pretty much all the time, but it was quite annoying. I still don't understand why people can't try to make jobs more fun. If you've ever seen a show called The Office, you know what I'm trying to talk about. There's a boss called Michael Scott, and he's super fun and tries to be friends with all his employees, and they hang out all day at the water cooler, pretty much. They play pranks all the time, and they just have a good time, you know? I simply wish that bosses could be more like that. Anyway, I've put across my point. Bye.